Very good evening to all. Very good evening. I hope I am audible right now. Very good evening. Very good evening to all. I hope I am audible right now. Teja, very good evening. Chaudhary, very good evening. Jashid Kar, very good evening. Hariharan, very good evening. Hemalata, very good evening. Sanmukta, very good evening. And Ampir Khare, very good evening. Ishwar, very good evening. Sukanya, very good evening. Isha, very good evening. Tiffany Prince, Shivapriya, and Sayad Qasim, Mari Selvam, very good evening. Status video, very good evening. And Sital Sanson, very good evening. And the status video, my name is Philip Predit, it is not Philip Card. Okay, so just to mention in the name in a correct way in a comment box. Thank you so much. And Ajay, very good evening. And Ishwar, very good evening. And Sriniti, very good evening. Bharat, very good evening. Yeah, Krishnaveni, very good evening. Mukul, hi. And also the hello. And Devendra Putti, very good evening. Teja Entertainments, very good evening. And Srini, very good evening. Shekhar, very good evening. Darshini Lifestyle, very good evening. And yeah, a very good evening to all. And very pleasant evening to you all. Hello everyone. This is Philip from pantechelearning. And I welcome you all for engage your learning experience with pantechelearning anytime, anywhere, and any places. We are always supporting to the students in a technical way. What is our main vision? We are going to help 10 million students to learn the technical knowledge by the easy way. And I welcome you all. I welcome you all for this particular session, that is data analyzing in Excel pivot table. So today I'm going to continue the second module, that is pivot formatting. So this is actually an interesting topic. So in this particular first 10 days, I'm going to cover the Excel data analysis with the help of the pivot table. So I'm going to fully concentrating on that, this Excel pivot table data analysis. So for that, I'm going to converting into the course one by one. I'm going to cover all the basic concept and also all the basic options. After that, we can go to entering the particularly project wise analyzing. Are you guys are ready to get into this particular session? Are you guys are ready? If you guys are ready, means please mention in the chat box yes, Philip. And one more request to you all. So don't call me sir, call me Philip is more comfortable for me. Why? Because of I'm your mentor, I'm your friend. So if you're calling me as sir and that is not comfortable for me, so call me Philip is more comfortable. Are you guys are ready to get into this particular session? Are you guys are ready to get into this particular session? If you guys are ready, means please mention in the chat box as Philip. Please mention in the chat box as Philip. After that, I'm going to continue this particular session and try to understand. I want to make my session as an interesting way. So I don't want to make my session as a boring way. So that is the reason only I'm going to in between this particular session, I'm asking the question to you. You have to be interactive to me, and that then only this particular session will be very interesting as well. Okay, right? So thank you so much for the good replay. And yes, it's okay. Status video. Thank you so much for this one. It's okay, no problem. And Deepika, very good evening, and Aarti, very good evening. Thank you so much. So without delay, I'm going to entering this particular module 2. So already we discussed the module 1, what is pivot table and how to insert the pivot table and how to using the several filtering options and also the pivot table fields we discussed already. And how does it work? These are the things already we discussed past 2 days session. So today I'm going to get into the module 2 of pivot table, that is pivot formatting. In this particular that session, I'm going to discussing with you the number formatting, table styles, table layouts, tabular form, and conditional formatting and advanced conditional formatting. These are the things I'm going to discussing with you. So are you guys all ready? Are you guys all ready? So if you guys are ready, means please give your heart in command box right now and try to understand one thing. If you guys are really like this particular session, the way of taking this particular session is very impressive, and the way of taking this particular session and also the continue this particular session is very interesting in the sense. Don't forget to hit the like button and also they give your heart in command box right now. That will be more help to continue this particular session is the energetic way and also the very useful and also the entertaining way as well. Okay, right. So without delay, I'm going to enter the first concept is, pivot formatting. So for this particular formatting, the first concept I'm going to discussing with you the number formatting. So what is that exactly? So for this, you have the several options, and we should consider the value of the pivot. That is the most important thing. Okay, so for an example, if the value is gross revenue or budget in the sense, that is a numerical format. If it is in a currency in the sense, that is the different format. If it is in a date in the sense, that is the different format. If it is in a percentage in the sense, that is the different format. So thank you so much for the good reply, guys. Thank you so much for these more energetic and also the interactive way. Thank you. So now I'm going to discussing with you this formatting of the value. That is the most important thing. Already we discussed how to create a pivot. So for this particular pivot, we have to making the number format or date format or currency format or percentage format. How to do that? That is the most important thing. So I will show the demo for these particular concepts. So it is easiest way and also the interesting way, and try to follow me, so that will be more helpful to work with that, and it is more understandable by yourself when you are going to do that. Okay, so without delay, I'm going to open that Excel sheet. So what is that Excel sheet? IMDB yes, database here. I'm going to open that one. So in the same way, I'm going to creating the pivot table. So every day I'm going to create the pivot table again and again. So for that, I'm going to use that pivot table and create the pivot table again. I'm going to select the several options. So just recall it. So first of all, I need a title for the rows, genre for the rows, and the value for the gross revenue for that. And after that, I need a filter that is country, a language, and also the black and white color. So these all are the filters we have, and also the another one more value that is actually budget. So we created like this. So now I don't need this particular title. If I needed this particular title in this, I'm going to use that. Okay, right. So for this, you can see this one, the sum of the gross revenue, sum of the budget. This is actually one particular numerical format. So I want to convert this particular format into the numerical way and also the currency way, in the sense how it can be possible to make that. How it can be possible to make that. So I will show the demo for this to converting the numerical. Actually, this is actually a numerical, but I want to convert it to the currency format. Okay, so we have that sum of the gross value, sum of the budget value. So when you're going to see this particular data, this is actually a date format that you have to convert it. This is actually the text format that you have to convert. But the numerical value, this is currency or normal numerical value. How we can convert it? This is actually currency. That means the gross revenue and also the budget is actually the currency format. So for that particular currency format, we need to convert into the formatting that is called the number formats. So in this particular that number format, we have the several options. What is that exactly? Just right click on this column header or any individual value within the field and change the number format. That may be number, that may be currency, that may be percentage, that may be date. Are you guys all listening this particular session? Are you guys all listening this particular session? If you guys are listening this particular session in the sense, please raise your hands in command box right now. If you guys are really like this particular session in the sense, don't forget to hit the like button and also to give your heart in command box right now. So I want to make my session as an interacting way and also the interesting way as well. Okay, all right. So without delay, I hope you guys are following me, and I hope you guys are really interested to watch this. So for that, I'm going to just open this particular pivot table. Now I want to change. We have the two different options. You can click here and you can click here. So I want to change the number format here. So just right click here, and you can see this particular 1, 2, 3. That is the number format. I want to change this particular number format. So just click here, and we have the several options. Are you guys are watching this one? I hope you guys are watching me right now. So now you can see this, the general, number, currency, accounting, date, time, percentage, fraction, and scientific, text, and also the special and customs. But I need a currency here. So here is actually like that rupees the symbol is there, but I need dollar here because of this is collected from the all over the the world. So for that it is mentioned in the dollar. So I'm going to select the currency symbol. So here the symbol is that US United States, that is dollar. So for that United States I'm going to select it here. So currency type or symbol, I'm going to selecting it. So once I'm going to click this one, and also I don't need any decimal places here. So for that I'm going to making 0 right now, and now you can see the changes of these particular things. Now you can see the changes for this particular things. Actually let us the very easiest way and also the very interesting way to make it this one, right now. So for this you can see this one. If I change any country, right now, for example Australia, in the sense that particular symbol is going to be changed based on the country as well. So now I'm going to repeat this all, and you can see this right now. This is actually a dollar. So I want to change this one also. So already I told you click that the column and right click and select the number format. But here I'm going to choose these particular any value in this particular columns of sum of budget. I'm going to the click and also select the number format, and I want to change the currency and don't need a decimal. So for that I'm going to making 0 here, and after that I'm going to selecting the currency type or symbol, that is United States, that is America. Yes, okay, English, United States. Yes, I'm going to select the dollar here. So now you can see this one, the pretty good to see this. Why? Because of this is actually currency. The cross of revenue, the sum of the budget is actually like another currency type. So for that I changed this particular format like this. Hope you guys are understood about this. If you guys are clear about this one, in the sense, please mention in the chat box clear Philip. Please mention in the chat box clear Philip. So this is the way you can converting this particular format like this. Okay, this is the way you can converting the format like this. If I'm going to change this particular drag and drop here, and also then I'm going to drag it again, it is going to be display again. Right now it is the different format. So just I'm going to click it again, and number format and currency, and don't need these 0, and I need a dollar here. So for that I'm going to selecting this United States. I'm going to selecting it here. So this is the way to converting this particular the numerical format and also the number format like this. Okay, so this is very easiest way to making the format. You can convert any kind of the format which is presenting here. For example, I want to convert to only another number. I want to convert in a general format. I want to convert in accounting. I want to convert into the date, time, or percentage. In the sense, it can be possible to make the percentage wise also. So if you need as per your requirement, you can change it in the format of this particular number. Okay, hope you guys are understood very well about this one. So this is a way you can changing this particular numerical format as well. Okay, right. So next I'm going to move it to this particular table styles. So what is that exactly for this particular table styles? This is actually much more interesting things. You want to changing this particular table styles and also the designs. So these all are the things I'm going to discussing with you one by one. So without delay, I'm going to open these yes, fine. So now I'm going to the table styles. So for an example, just to go to the home here, just a minute, you can see this one. So here the design option is there, so that particular design you can see it right now, and just click here, and he having the several options is there. So first of all, we discussed this numerical format, how to convert it. Okay, how to convert it? This is the very easiest way to converting this one, right? So now I'm going to move into the table style of this one. So these all are the options which is more helpful for that in future way to making these special things for you. So for that I'm going to using this particular table style. That particular table style is actually pretty good to see this particular data in the easiest way, and this is the most important way to using for we can call it as that configuring the pivot styles and also the layouts. So for that, selecting the that select from the range of the styles. So just right click and to make the default the customize your own as well, but I'm going to show the demo for the default styles here. Okay, so without delay I'm going to make it this one. Are you guys ready? Are you guys all ready? Yes. Actually, Surya, I'm using the Indian accent only. I'm not using any American accent and also the that these all other things. I'm using only the Indian slang. Okay, so don't make it trouble as well. This is very easiest way to listen it, I hope. Okay, right. Yeah. Philip, it's clear. Is it long session today? No, 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 no. I will make it within 45 minutes. Damn sure I will make it within 45 minutes. Okay, right. So now I'm going to show the demo for these one. So just click here. And right now you can see this particular the several options. So first you have to see this particular pivot table style. Okay. And Asia, there are some countries whose country signs are not found in Excel. Can you someone put in this country currency sign? Yeah, that means that we have to make it or that we have to create it. I don't explore much more that one for making the currency. So if it is available, that you can use it. So if is there any option in the future day session, definitely I will inform you, Mr. Isa Musha. Okay, right. Yeah, sure, Surya. Yes, okay, right. So now you can see this one. So here, just a pivot table tool is here. So I'm going to selecting this particular design, and you can see this one. The several options is there. So most commonly light, medium, and also the dark options is there. But now I'm going to that use this maximum light and medium style is much more that easier, and also the for example I'm going to use this particular lighter, and this particular lighter is more helpful to that visualizing this particular pivot table. I may speak that faster. If it is faster means please mention in the chat box. Definitely I will make it slower way. Okay, yeah, I can understand Tejas. Now I am going to speak it in a slower way. Okay, yeah, fine. So now this is a lighter style, and this is a medium style, and this is a darker style. So maximum I'm going to preferable medium and also the lighter. That will be more helpful to visualizing in a clear way and also the most interactive way. So for that I'm going to select this particular option, or this option is good, this option is good. But however, this you can use this particular option, and this particular option is much more pretty good to see this one. Okay, yeah. Now I'm going to select this one, and we have the several options. For an example, row header and also the column header. So if I click this particular column header, automatically this particular highlighted column header will gone. Try to listen it carefully. Try to listen it carefully. We have the several options here. So for an example, subtotal, grand total, report layouts, and also the blank rows. But here now this is actually a this design that already we selected. Okay, we selected. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I can understand most of the people mentioning in the yes, most of the people mentioning in the chat box is speak it slower. Yeah, definitely I will make it. Sorry for making the faster way. So now I'm going to make it in a slower way. Okay, right. So first of all, we discussed how to make the design for this particular pivot table. That is clear, no? So now I'm going to move to the several options. I'm going to explaining in a several options presenting here. For that, I selected these particular things. So if I'm going to click this particular that row headers, there is no header here. So for that, not needed to use that one. But if I'm going to click this particular column header, it shows that highlighted way for this particular column header. Otherwise, I'm going to click this one. So once I'm going to and select this particular column header, that will be move it in a normal way. There is not a highlighted way. Once I'm going to click this one, it is going to be highlighted. Then what about the banded rows? The banded rows will help you just a minute. Yeah, this particular banded rows will help to yeah, just a minute. I'm going to select the different options here. Yes, okay. So banded rows in the sense that will be more helpful to just a minute. So once I'm going to click this particular banded, that will be making this particular things, and the banded columns means that will be making this particular banded column, and it is actually more helpful to making this particular highlighted way for the columns and also the rows wise. For an example, what is the meaning of this one? That is the most important things right now for this. Once I'm going to select this one, this will be highlighted. So once I'm going to select this particular rows, it is going to be selected wise rows wise. It is going to be selected wise columns wise. So for that, this most commonly the banded is not necessary. Okay, banded is not necessary to making. So that will be more helpful for highlighting the rows wise and also the columns wise. One missed one. Okay, right. So this is actually pretty good to see this. If I change anything, okay. If I change anything, yeah, so for an example, if I click this one and it says to make it this and also to make it this one, you can see this one, this is a very highlighted way. And otherwise, you can use the several options like this, dark, and you can see this one. I'm going to lose, and now you can understand perfectly the banded rows and also the banded columns. First, I'm going to click the banded rows. It's selected like this. This is the way, this is the dark and this is a lighter. This is a dark and this is a lighter. If I'm going to select the columns and this one and select the columns, this will be the darker and this will be lighter. So that is actually a banded will help to do that. Okay, right. So this is actually that will help to visualizing the data in a very perfect way. Now getting into the layout format. So for that, I'm going to use that one particular option. So before entering that particular option and pro tips, I'm going to talking about this particular internship program. Okay, I'm going to talking about this particular internship program. You want to convert into this particular masterclass into the internship. This is the right opportunity. You want do this particular internship on data analysis with the help of the Excel, Tableau, PowerBi, and also the Python, and this is a right opportunity because we are going to cover the 4 different modules within 30 days, and we have to cover the 4 different class courses. That is the most important things actually. So you want to do the internship on data analysis with the Excel, data analysis with the Tableau, data analysis with the PowerBi, data analysis with Python, and this is a right opportunity. We are going to cover the 4 different modules. That is a highlighted way. So if you are interested, you can join as an internship user. You can join as an internship user. This is the right time to joining this particular internship program. Okay, how to enter this? First of all, maybe you are asking the question to me. How to joining this particular internship program and what is the benefit of this? Maybe you are asking the question, what is the benefit for this? Actually, this particular internship program, this is the good benefit. So first of all, this is the quality content we are going to giving to you, and 30 days of live session will be accessible for the participant and also the internship user, and 90 days of recorded videos will be accessible for you. And we are going to cover that means 4 and 5 of the projects I'm going to discussing with you for Excel, PowerBi, and also the Tableau. For Python, 3 different projects I'm going to discussing with you, that is related to the machine learning and also the data science. and 30 days of downloadable presentation, you can receive that. And I'm going to discussing with you the module wise of each and every courses, that may be PowerBi, Tableau, and also the Excel. After that, I'm going to discussing with you the Python. So I'm going to cover all the overview of Excel, PowerBi, Tableau. So that is the most important benefit of this particular internship program. So if you are want to becoming the data analyst, if you want to becoming the data science engineer, if you want to becoming the data analyst and also the data engineering in the sense, this is the right opportunity to joining this particular internship program. You want to become a data analyst in the sense, you can join us right now and learn 3 different module and also the 4 different module. Because I'm going to cover the 4 different module. So again, I'm going to say to you, we are going to cover the 4 different module. One is Excel, PowerBi, Tableau, and also the Python. This is the most important. This is very mandatory things to getting into the data analyst way. Okay, for that, the 6+ project I'm going to discussing with you. 30 days of the downloadable, and also you can receive that. And every Saturday, I'm going to conducting the hackathon classes for only for the internship user. That is the most important thing. Only for the internship user, I'm going to conducting the hackathon classes. In this particular hackathon classes, we are going to interact in the Zoom platform. Okay, so this is a very most important benefit for you. And you can get it the confirmation letter, which is get it from pantechelearning. You can get it the confirmation letter, which is get it from pantechelearning. And Krishna, we need the offline answer available. You can contact 89255333484. That is contact number. If you have any queries, you can ask 89255333484. So see here, if I'm trying to understand one thing, most of the people mentioning in the chat box, that they are asking money like that. If you are interested, if you want to do the internship on particular domain data analyst with the help of the 4 different domains in the sense, just you can do this and you can join this. We are not forcing to anyone to joining this particular internship program. If you are interested, you can come. If you are interested, you can join. Okay, so try to understand. So I noted one particular person comment, that is Nilesh Nayak. Okay, so if you are not interested in the sense, so don't consider this particular that exact portion, and don't consider about this particular registration link as well, Nilesh. We are not forcing to anyone. If you are interested, you can join this particular internship program. This is a very special offer for you. So most of the people waiting for this particular internship in the sense, this is the right opportunity. Maybe you are asking a question, how to enroll this one? That is a good question right now. So normally they are going to charge nearly 2,000 rupees for every internship program. For every internship program, we are giving another 2,000 rupees. So now, only for the masterclass participant, we are giving nearly that 999 rupees. 999 rupees. So for the internship user, I'm going to cover the different topics here. So if you are interested, you can join only 1,000 rupees. So use the coupon code TAMC1. Use the coupon code TAMC1. The registration link is mentioned in the description. The registration link is mentioned in the command box as well. So use the coupon code TAMC1 and join us and join this particular internship program. Okay, so if you are interested, you can join us right now. If you are interested, who all are interested in joining this particular internship program in the sense, please raise your hands in command box right now. So if you are not interested in the sense, no problem. We are not forcing to anyone joining this particular internship program. If you are interested, you want to learn more about the data analyst in the sense, this is the right opportunity to joining this particular internship program. Okay, right. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to move to that, to the topic right now. Yes. So here, how to creating the style, that is actually we have selected, and we discussed row header, column header, banded rows, and also the banded column. So this is the way you can make it that in a highlighted way, right? So now, okay, okay, So Divya Singh, if you have any queries, you can contact me 8925533484. If you have any queries about this, you can contact me, because of you are mentioning in this particular chat box is a little bit complex. So you can contact me. Definitely, I will help you. So we are not like forcing to anyone to joining this. Okay, right? So now, yes, okay. So now. Yes, exactly. Admin awaking. Definitely, I will creating the portfolio at the end of these particular the three portfolio I'm going to discussing with you. First, we need to understanding the basic format of this particular Excel. So that is the reason only I have following the certain basic options, because of most of the people don't know about this. Okay, so you are maybe you knows about this, but most of the people don't know about this. For that only I'm going to explaining in a very basic way. After that we can entering into the how to creating the portfolio, this all of the things. Okay, right? So thank you so much for that, to asking this kind of the question. Yes, now Karthik 8925533484. Okay, right? So now I'm going to get into this particular data. For this is actually first of all, yeah. So before that, I want to change these particular the style. For example, I want to make it in a genre in a columns way, and also the countries in a rows wise. So for these particular data, you can see this one. For this particular data, you can see this one. You can see this like this, no? So I'm going to making in a style in a lighter way, because of it is not comfortable for me. So for that, I'm going to selecting this particular option. So now you can see this one. So here in a rows, I selected the country, and also the columns. It is actually what is that? Genre. Try to listen it carefully. I have selected in a rows wise country and columns wise genre. Okay, so now you can see this one, this particular several options is there. So I want to fill, okay, I want to fill this particular empty column of this one. So for this, I'm going to select selecting this particular number options in general. Yeah. Yes, okay. So now I have selected these particular options, and you can see this particular designs. Also the I have selected this one. So inside this particular options, just a minute. Yeah. So here several columns is empty. Several columns is empty. So I want to fill the why, because of in for example Argentina. This particular Argentina, maybe that adventure movie is not there, animation movie is not there, biography movies is not there, and comedy movies is not there, and documentary movies is not there. But crime and also the drama movies will be there. So what about the remaining thing? That will be empty. So for this, I'm going to making this 0. So just go to the pivot table. Just go to the pivot table and go to the pivot table analyze. And after that, selecting this particular option, selecting this particular option. So one particular page you can notice here. All right. I hope you guys are watching this particular session. If you guys are really interested to watching this particular session in the sense, please mention in the chat box right now. Please mention in the chat box right now as Philip. If you guys are really interested to watching this particular session in the sense, please mention in the chat box as Philip. Okay. Okay, right. So now, okay, fine. So here you can see this one. Once I'm going to selecting this particular option, that is pivot table analyze. After that, move to this particular option in the very initial option. So just select this. Okay, just select this and also the move to the option, and you can see this for empty cell shows. Okay, for empty shell shows. Here the empty shell shows is option is there. So for this I want to replace the 0. I want to replace 0 here. That is the most important thing. So I want to replace the 0 here. So for this I'm going to select these. Yes. Now you can see this particular options. I'm going to select all. and also the Control Shift and select all here and right click and also the number format and select this. I have selected the currency and this is actually a dollar because of it that is missed things. So for that I'm going to like selecting the United States and select this one. So now you can see this. All this is actually like now in a currency format right now. Now in a currency format right now. Can see this? Yeah. So this is the country wise and this is the column like the genre wise. Okay, right. So hope you guys are understood about this one. So this is the way I can like filling this particular things. Now we'll move to this yeah. Sorry. Yes, now I'm going to move to this particular design. So for this particular design, I'm going to like select this. Now I don't need this particular things. For an example, now I'm going to adding this right. So here genre also. So here the genre and also the one more thing current black and white. So now you can see this one. Okay, see this one. This is actually like the latest version Surya, latest version. Okay, yeah, 2007. It is not, the option is completely different. You can use the 2016 above. That will be more better. Okay, that will be more better. So I'm using this like the latest version of this one. So now you can see this. I have selected this particular like the different option. Okay, I have selected the different option. So here you can see this one. Why? Because of we have the several options: subtotal, grand total, report layout, and also the blank rows. For this, I'm going to like use this particular option. Here in rows, we have like the country, genre, and also the color background. Yeah, one more time, Shakid. Just a minute. Yeah, I'm going to like make it that. Okay, first of all, I have selected the genre here and also the color background here. Now you can see this one. This is actually like a little pretty to see this one. It is not like comfortable for me. Why? Because of it is nested one by one. It is not good to see this. Why? Because of for example, drama is the genre, color is the genre, the value is come. The country, genre, and also the color will be comes like this. So I want to make these particular things. For an example, this is actually like a compact form. This is actually a compact form. So for this, you can see this one. This is the compact form. That is the default format. But I want to like make it in a outline format. Why? Because of the nested field dimension contains into the one column within the one filter option. So that will be is actually like the little bit to like see this particular data is not comfortable, and you can see this particular outline form. That is actually like pretty good to see this particular data in very clear way. So for that, each field and also the dimension broke out in a own column. So that is a way with a separate columns header and also the filter options allows. That you can see it here right now. I will show the demo for this one. So now you can see this. Now it is not like a good format to see this. So for that I'm going to move it right now. This is the outline format. So where we can move that. So just go to this particular report layout and it shows the 5 different options. For example, show in a compact format. This is a compact format. This is a default format. Okay, default format. Now I'm going to like make it in a outline format. That is actually a comfortable format and recommended format for us. Okay, right. So that will be more helpful to like making this particular format is a very understandable and very like useful to visualizing this particular data. For an example, now you can see this one very clarity way. So I'm going to compare first one compact form. This is a compact form. This is not good to pretty to see this particular things. Yeah. Now I'm going to like use this particular like outline form. Now it is, you can see this particular data. It is a very like clear way. Am I right? No, I agree with that. The outline form is actually like pretty good to see this particular data. Are you agreed that? So if you agree, means please mention in the chat box. Agreed, Philip. So for this particular the things, it is going to be making that. And for example, show in a tabular format that I will discuss with you in a future cases, but you can see this one in a tabular format. It is going to be making and looking pretty good to see this particular data in a tabular format. That means, for an example, Argentina and Argentina total, because of it is in a tabular format. It is in a tabular format. It will be shows the value for these particular things. And if I want to change this particular tabular format, don't need that in the sense. Just do not repeat all these particular things. And also I'm going to making in a outline form again, and of this, yeah. So now you can see this. Now it is in a outline form. I want to displays the repeat all item label. Now you can see this one. This will be repeat all the rows here. So that is the difference between the repeat all. Then what about this particular option? Do not repeat item label. So it will not be repeat all the values. So that is the option between this particular report layout. Can you understand what I'm saying here? Can you understand what I'm saying here? I discussed the 5 different options. One is the compact form. That is not to not recommended to understanding this particular data. So for that, we are going to show in a outline form. It will be making in a good way to visualizing and also the understanding format. And otherwise, I want to repeat all the items in the set. It is going to be repeating all the countries' name again and again. And otherwise, it is going to be do not repeat this in the sense. It will not repeat that. I hope you guys are understood about this. I hope you guys are understood about this particular 5 different option. Then after that, what about the grand total? Okay, now you can see this first option is off for rows and also the columns wise, and otherwise on for this particular rows and also the column wise, and on rows only and on columns only. That will be that displays these particular grand total. These all other things is going to be making that. Then what about the subtotal? Do not subtotal in the sense that the subtotal will not be displayed. Okay, subtotal will not be displayed. And what about this one? Show all the subtotal in the top of the group. So now you can see this one. It is going to be displays this one. And what about that show? Do not show the subtitle and the subtotal for the bottom of the group. That you can see it here. You can see this one. So bottom of the group, the subtotal, you can see it here. The Germany total and Hong Kong total. And India total, that you can see it here, the India total and Indonesia total. That is actually which option? So all the subtotal at the bottom of the group. So here the group is nothing but the country. Okay, here the grouping is nothing but the country. So for this particular country, it is going to be the displays. Thriller total is another subverted, and you can show all the subtotal in a top in the sense what. Now you can see this one, New Line, that is the total, and New Zealand, that is the total, and Norway, that is the total. But I don't need to show this particular data in the sense that it is going to be displayed like this. Hope you guys are understood about this one. Then what about the grand total? So this particular grand total, you can see this one. The grand total is going to be displayed at the end of this particular data. So that is actually the grand total. Can see this one? Yeah. So this is the grand total. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this particular data in the sense. Just click and off the rows in the sense. It is going to be it's gonna to displaying it. Then what about this one? And rows only and on off for the columns only, like that. In the sense, it's going to be displays the value like that. So this is actually several times it is going to be needed to see this particular total value of this particular each and every column. So I hope you guys are understood about the subtotal option, grand total option, a report layout, and also the blank rows. These are all the things. And blank rows I'm going to discussing with you just a minute. So just click this particular outline form again, outline form. So now I do not show this subtotal of the top. And you can see this, this is actually pretty good to see this, an outline form right now. So now the blank rows is actually, we have the 2 different options. So one is actually insert blank line after each item. So once I'm going to click this one, it shows the gap between the each and every items, and otherwise remove that blank in the sense it's going to be removed. So hope you guys are understood about that. So this is a way to removing this particular special option for that. Okay, so this is all about these particular like the table layouts. Okay, so for the internship user, I explained it in a clear way because of I don't have a time to cover all this particular table layouts. For the internship user, definitely I will explain in a very clarity way to adding the more the table layouts explanation. Next, move to the this is the tabular format for this what is that? Show in a tabular format. Already I told you is there several options is presenting here. So that particular several options you can see this one. Normally, I want to copy the one data into this that another data, another the new existing file, new column, new Excel sheet. How it can be possible? So with the help of these particular that spaces, this is not pretty good to see this one. So I want to make this particular tabular format. That will be more helpful. So for this non-repeating and also the repeating format is there. So I want to convert into that, how to make it that. That is the most important question right now. So I'm going to open this particular Excel. So now you can see this. Okay, now you can see this. Now I don't need that particular black and white things. Okay, here now this particular what is that? Some of the gross revenue and also the some of the budget. These are the things is here. So now I want to make it the tabular form. So for that I'm going to making this particular tabular form, and you can see this one just of this particular grand total and also the subtotal. Do not show the subtotal. Now you can see this one. So now that's okay. Repeat all the labels. Yeah. So now you can see this. This is actually pretty good to see this particular data. And what is the data in the sense? That is actually a tabular format. Okay, tabular format, country, genre, and also the sum of the gross value. So now this can be copied and also the pasted here. So for that copy, and I can copy and I can paste it here. So for an example, if I that selecting all, Control Shift and right click and also remove all this in the sun, I can copy and I can paste it in a different way. So for that you can see this how to make it that. Just go to the report layout and show in tabular form. If it is not the repeated value in the sun, just go to the grand total. Just go to the subtotal and show all the subtotal form here. And one more option is there, repeat all the item label. Okay, if it is not displaying in the sense, just repeat all the item label. So now you can see this one. This is the way it is going to be the displays. This is the way now it is going to be displayed. That is actually a tabular format. Okay, that is actually tabular format like that. So this is the way I can make it the tabular format of these particular things. Okay, right. So now I'm going to move the conditional format. Okay, conditional format. For this particular conditional format, I want to make it this particular conditional format. Rules can be applied. First, when I'm going to use this particular conditional format, I want to highlight the greater value. I want to highlight the low value. I want to highlight the value of the range. I want to highlight it and I want to visualize the value in another colors way. For example, highlighted cells and top to bottom rules, and also the date pause, and also the color scale. That is actually a little bit to see this the color range based on the value. And after that the icon, several options will be there. So here the conditional formatting rules can be applied to the pivot table just like a normal data range. So that particular option which is get it from the home. I hope you guys are watching this particular session. If you guys are watching means, please raise your hands in comment box right now. Please raise your hands in comment box right now. So if you are interested, you can join us right now as an internship user. That will be more helpful to watching this particular session in a very presentable way and very patient way as well. So the options are included: text to value based format, data format, color scale format, icon set, and also the formula based rules. So now I will show the demo for this one. So I don't need here that particular budget. So for that, I'm going to like that drop it there. And yeah, just a minute. So now the gross value and also the genre is here. And you can see this one. Okay, right. So now I want to like that selecting this particular conditional format. So for an example, sorry. Yeah. This particular like the gross value, I want to make it this values. For example, conditional format in the sense just to see this particular option one by one. So I have to select these particular I have selecting these particular things in a now I don't need these country. It's okay, country is okay. Now I'm going to show this particular example just greater than option. For an example, highlighted cells having the greater than option, less than option, and between option, equal to option. Because of it is a numerical. If it is a text in the sense, this particular option will become. But here there is no text. For that, I'm going to like use this particular numerical. I hope you guys are watching this particular session. I hope you guys are very understandable way. If you guys are really like this particular session in the sense, please give your heart in comment box right now. And don't forget to get the like button as well. So now the greater than means I'm going to selecting this particular greater than. I'm going to fixing this particular range. For an example, $100 million. So $100 million in the sense it comes nearly 8 zeros. Right. So just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. So once I'm going to click this one, I want to change the color option. For an example, I'm going to select the colors. Now you can see this particular option like selecting this one. Okay, selecting this one. So these values is actually considerable above or greater than 100 million. Try to listen it carefully. 100 millions means these particular certain values is 100 million and above. That is the first option. And second option, I'm going to like select these option. Yeah, sorry. So now I'm going to like select these control shift down arrow. So now I'm going to like select these less than, between, equal to is there. Now the bottom rules is there. So what is the bottom rules here? So bottom rules in the sense top 10 item, that means maximum value based on the value, maximum value, how to displacing it, how to highlighting it, that is the most important thing. So before that, I want to clear this particular like that applied rules. So for that, first rules, new rule, second one is actually like that clear rules. For this particular clear rules, I'm going to like select the clear rules. Now I'm going to select this top bottom rules. So first top bottom, I have selected the 5 value, top 5 value going to be highlighted in a range. So now I selected. Now you can see this one top 5 value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the top budget. Okay, now you can see this one. You can easily find the top 5 budget movie. Am I right now? Am I right? Guys, you guys are listening this particular session. I hope you guys are listening this one in the sense. Please mention in the chat box. Yes, Philip. I hope you guys are watching this particular session. Okay, so this is the way to like that I'm going to display top high values. Okay, and bottom 5 values and above average, below average, several options is there. That is several options based on the rules. Okay, now we can see this particular data box. So for before that, I'm going to like manage this particular option. You can edit this particular option as well. For an example, you want to edit this particular option in the sense just to select this particular option and selecting and changing the format. For example, I want to change the color like blue in the sense that is going to be like changing this one. Yeah, and okay, now you can see this color could be changes like this. This is for the text color like this. But now I want to like remove and clear all this. So I'm going to like select. Yeah. So now I'm going to like select control shift down arrow, control shift down arrow. So I'm going to like select this particular clear rules, selected clear rules. Now I will move to these, these color boss, data boss. For this particular data boss, you can see this one. So once I'm going to selecting this particular things, it is going to be like that based on the value, it is going to be make it that. Yeah. Can we get the top country wise, that? Yeah, try to understand Surya Shrivadass. Actually, this is considerable for based on the value. It is not for the country basis. Based on the value means automatically we can get the country wise. Am I right? No? Get the country wise. So that means once that, just a minute, I will show the example, Mr. Surya. So now you can see this one, top 10, right? No? Yeah, top 10. So now I'm going to select this particular 5. So 5 in the sense what? So here I'm going to select 5. Now you can see this. Now you can see this one based on this particular value. Why? Because of this particular movie mostly demanded and most commonly they are spending the more money in USA and America. That you already we knows, right? Now already we knows about these particular movie industry. That is a very booming industry. They are spending the more money in USA, right? Now, so for that 5 different top 5 spending revenue. This is actually. So for that, the country is USA, USA, and USA, and USA, and USA. 5 top revenue is which is get it from USA only. Hello, Sauron. Hello, and nice to meet you here also. Thank you so much for commanding me here. Thank you. Right. So now you can see this one. Right. Yes. Now I'm going to select this particular and clear the rules as well. And I'm going to apply the different rules here. For example, you can see this one. Now I don't need this particular country. For an example, this will be more pretty good to see this one. So I'm going to paste here. Now I'm going to use these genre wise. Okay, genre wise in the sense. Now you can see this one. I'm going to select this Control Shift down, and you can see this one going to the conditional format and color changes here. And I'm going to using the data boss. For example, I'm going to select this one. So based on the highest value, it is going to be that displays the range here. Okay, displays the range here. This is actually clear this one. But this is not pretty good to see this particular data. Am I right now? So numbers. So for this, just a minute. Control Shift down and clear these clear the rules right now. And I'm going to adding this particular gross revenue again. Okay, for this particular revenue, I'm going to selecting this Control Shift down, and the conditional format is going to be apply for this. Now I want to remove. Why? Because of this number is not needed. Why? Because of this is the same column, same value. Can you understand what I'm saying here? Guys, if you understood means please mention in the chat box. Yes, follow. Okay. And you can see this one, same column. For this particular column. Okay, for this particular column, I want to change the name of this one. So for this, gross revenue. Gross revenue. So once I'm going to enter this one, it will be that shows the field name is already exist. So for that, I'm going to making little space. Now it's going to be the gross revenue. The sum of the gross revenue is it's a common. So for that, sum of common is here. So now you can see this one based on this particular value, the strength of the value is going to be displayed. So I want to remove this particular number. I want to display only the chart. How to do that? So for this, I'm going to selecting this one and right click and number format and this particular a general, this particular customs. You can select to change this particular things 3 semicolon and apply. It is going to be remove this particular value, and it is pretty good to see this one. And we have another option also. So for this particular option, I'm going to select the conditional format. Okay, So this particular conditional format manage cells. This particular cells you can follow the edit rules. This particular edit rules we have this particular yeah, that's okay. Yeah, show only for option is there. So show only for option, when I'm going to click this one and this one, that will be also like pretty good to see to change this particular things. So this is the way you can make it also, and this is actually like that pretty good to see this using this particular data. And we have the another option. Okay, we have the another option. That means you can see this one. So once I'm going to selecting these color in the sense, for an example, the color pause and also the color scale, you can see like this, and this is the way to like making the color. So and you can see this particular edited option. Just you can see this one, this particular edited option is actually like I'm going to selecting this particular edit rules, and you can see this particular edit rules, the highest color and also the lowest color. The highest color is actually like that red, and lowest color is actually like the blue. That now you can see this one, the lowest value is a blue color and highest value is actually a red color. So based on this particular value we can see this. So for this is actually like that will help to see this revenue based chart. And you can see this one, this is a way to using the color chart as well. So now I'm going to like remove delete this. Okay, so delete this, and I have selected again the another option. So for that particular another option is actually just a minute. So I'm going to like that select. Yeah, I'm going to select. Okay, right. So now I'm going to move to this conditional formatting. So for this conditional formatting, we have the icon option. So we have the icon option. So for this, you can see this one. Yes, that may be like that Rutvika Denchi, that is shorting format. That will be I'm going to discussing with you tomorrow itself. Okay, right. And you have the several options based on this particular value. For example, I'm going to selecting this particular flag. I'm going to selecting this particular arrow down and also the up and down here. So you can see this one based on the value up down equal like that. So for this, I'm going to look at that, going to see this and go to the manage option, and you can see this particular edit rules. Now you can see this one, when the value is 67, when the value is less than 67, like that, in the sense, it is going to be like in the displays like this. You can change the value and you can change the customs as well. But here, based on the value, it is going to be automatically selected this one. So for this, I don't use this one and apply here. And okay, now you can see this one. This is the way you can visualizing your data in a very understandable format. Okay, right. So hope you guys are understood about this. For the internship user, I'm going to discussing with you the advanced conditional formatting that I'm going to discussing with you, and that you can get it from the video. Okay, so this is all about today. Yeah, this is all about today. So without delay, I'm going to entering my time. I hope you guys are watching this particular session is an interesting way, and you guys are watching this particular session as an interesting way. I hope you guys are really like this particular session as well. If you guys are really like this particular session in the sense, please give your heart in comment box right now. Please give your heart in comment box right now. So without delay, I'm going to entering my time. So every day I given a one particular motivational quote to you and for me as well. Okay, today also I'm going to like taking one particular motivational quote that is said by Buddha. In the end, only three things is the matter. Only three things is the matter. One is how much you loved. How much you love. And second one, how gently you lived. How gently you lived. Just keep it in your mind. In the end, only three things is the matter. So that is said by Buddha. The first one, how much you loved. Anything you loved. For example, how you love the people. How you love the way you like in the work. The way you taking this one. So that is the most important. If you are going to do something in this one with a pleasantful and also the lovable way, then only it can be, coming out, and the output will be a very perfect way. So how much you loved and how gently you are lived. That discipline is actually much more interesting and also important in our life. So how gently you are lived. And finally, how gracefully you let it go of the things not meant for you. So that is actually like that biggest risk way, that how gracefully you let it go of the things not meant for you. That is the most important thing. So three important things: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let it go of the things not meant for you. That is the most important thing. So keep it in your mind. This said by Buddha. So Buddha is always grateful to like that, giving the motivational quote for the life and also the successful life as well. So keep it in your mind. Do the work in a very lovable way and live your life in a very disciplined way. And if the matter is not for you in the sense, don't consider, just leave that. This is my suggestion to you, sir. Okay, right. I hope you guys are really enjoying this particular session. Good night, all. If you have any queries, you can ask me right now and we'll answer. So within 2 minutes, I will be available. After that, we are going to wind up in this particular session. Karthik Ganesh, you can collect it from the Gaggle. I can share the data set only for the internship user in LMS. And thank you so much, Tony Cloud. And Bharat, thank you. Pancharya, thank you. Priyadarshini, thank you. Kausalya, thank you. It's okay, already shared, bro. Please check. Okay. Attendance link already shared. Please mention in the chat box. Already pinned in the chat box. Okay, can we display the bars based on the lowest value instead of the highest value? That it can be possible. We have the several options that you have to make it that. That is custom format. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Good night, all. Have a delicious dinner. Keep it in your mind what you do with a love, and that is the most important thing. How gently you are lived in this particular life. So live that disciplined life, and if the matter is not for you, don't consider about that. That is the most important thing. Thank you all. Have a nice day and good night. All have a delicious dinner. We'll see you tomorrow with a different topic for these Excel data analysis. Thank you all. Bye bye.